Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. The book which I have got for you today is Clear Light of Day. Clear Light of Day is a novel by an Indian author, Anita Desai. It was published in year 1980. Anita Desai is one of the famous authors and she received various literary awards including Sahitya Academy Award. She was also finalist of Booker Prize for her book In Custody. Apart from Clear Light of Day and In Custody, she wrote many other novels like Cry the Peacock, Voices in the City, Bye Bye Blackbird, Where Shall We Go This Summer, Fire on the Mountain, and Baumgartner's Bombay. Apart from the novels, she wrote many stories and children fiction. Clear Light of Day is based on the theme of paradox of change and continuity, forgiveness and family, women's role in family, escapism, adolescence and memory, partition of India, and riots after that. The story is mainly about the Das family, in which there were Mr. Das, Mrs. Das, and their four children Bim, Raja, Tara, and Baba. Meera also lived with them, who took care of the children. They lived in the old Delhi. There were two more families lived in the neighborhood, Misra family and Hadar family. In Misra family, Mr. Misra was there and he had two girls, Jaya and Sarla, and three sons. In Hadar family, Mr. Hadar was there, who was the Muslim neighbor and landlord of many houses in Delhi, including the Das family. The book is divided into four parts. Part 1 is set in present, that is in year 1980, when Das children are adults. Part 2 goes back to the summer of 1947 when Das children were in their adolescence. Part 3 is set in an even earlier period of Das children's childhood, and Part 4 returns into present and gives a hope of future. Past and present are intermingled and interfused. We keep going and coming back in present and past. Part 1 begins with the present when Tara, Bim's younger sister, comes to India to meet Bimla and to attend the marriage of her brother Raja's daughter Moina. Bim is unmarried and she is a history teacher in local college. She lives in the same house where they all spent their childhood. It was a rented house in Old Delhi. She lives with her youngest brother Baba. Baba is mentally underdeveloped and was totally dependent on Bim. Baba likes music and likes to play gramophone the whole day. Tara was married with Bakul, who is a diplomat and is in IFS, and they lived in Washington, D.C., but wanted to keep in touch with their family in India. Tara and Bim discuss about their old days. They both talk about their unfulfilled childhood and youth. They both talk about their brother Raja, who lives in Hyderabad, and Tara came to India to attend the marriage of Raja's daughter. In present, Raja and Bim do not share a good relationship, but they both have been very close in childhood as siblings. They both shared interest in literature and music and liked each other's company. Bim nursed Raja when he was ill with TB. Both the children disliked their parents' obsession with the card game. Both Mr. and Mrs. Das were not very attached with the children. Most of the time, they were away from the home to play bridge game at the club. They both died. Meera Masi took care of the children. She was a helpless widow who lived with them and took care of them. In present, she is dead, and Bim was all alone with brother Baba. Both Tara and Raja escaped from their old home and their responsibilities. The problem between Raja and Bim arose when Raja married Benazir, the daughter of his landlord, Mr. Haider Ali. Haider Ali shifted to Hyderabad, and after his death, Raja inherited his property, including the house in which Bim lived. The immediate cause of the tension between Raja and Bim was the letter which Raja wrote to his sister after his father in law's death. Bim did not like the patronizing tone of his letter and felt humiliated. She did not like the insensitive way by which he wrote the letter, telling her that he has inherited the property and will not charge her the extra rent. In anger, she decided not to go to Hyderabad with Tara to attend the marriage of Moina, his daughter. Second part of the novel starts in 1947, the year of India's independence and partition into two countries. We find the names of Jinnah, Nehru, Gandhi, Churchill, and Mountbatten in context of partition of India. In this part, personal experiences of Das family move along with the historical events of India. The partition, people movement on the basis of religion, violence, death, and Gandhi's assassination have profound impact on Das children. Personal emotions of the characters are shown parallel to the happenings of India. Bim found a new role in family, like a new immersed country found a new role in changed situation. We can see violence at the time of partition. Raja is shown secular. He was very close to Hyder Ali and felt very bad that he could not help him as he was ill with TB. He had to leave Delhi forcibly due to unrest and riots. He sold most of his property except the house in which Bim lived. Raja was very impressed with him and his Urdu poetry. He was also the patron of Urdu poetry. Hyder Ali encouraged Raja for his educational pursuit. He encouraged him to use his personal library and participate in social gatherings. In his house only, he met a poet of Hyderabad and got encouragement to become an Urdu poet. He also met Benazir and married with her later. We come to know about Das' parents. Their mother died due to diabetes. Children were not attached with their mother as she hardly spent her time at home. Raja, father did not want him to take admission in Jamia Millia Islamia University to study Urdu as he felt it is not safe in context of Hindu-Muslim unrest and riots. He took admission in Hindu college where his father also studied in English honors. In college, he was drawn to politics and finally he left the college. His father also died in an accident. Tara spends her maximum time with Misra's sister. She met Bakul through them at Roshanara Club and they started loving each other. Dr. Bishwas came into Bim's life as a doctor of Raja and Meera Masi. He was infatuated with Bim. He took her to music concert and for tea with his mother. But Bim was not interested in marriage. After the death of Mr. Das, Bim wanted Raja to take care of their father's business, but he refused. He went to Hyderabad to meet Hyder Ali and settled there after getting married with Benazir. Tara also married Bakul and shifted with him. Baba and Bim were left together. They were mutually dependent on each other, acted like a caretaker of Baba. Third part of the book goes back even further in the childhood of Das children. Mrs. Das conceived Baba in her old days and gave birth to him. She was suffering from diabetes and Baba was born autistic. First, she kept an ayah to look after him, but ayah could not cope up with him. So Mrs. Das decided to call her poor widowed relative, Meera Masi, to look after Baba and other children. She became like a surrogate mother to them, as their own mother did not care for them. In this part, we come to know about Meera Masi's past. We come to know she got married when she was very young, in the age of 12. Her husband died, but she was virgin. Her husband went to England for higher studies and he died there due to cold. His family blamed her unfortunate horoscope for his death. She did all household work for them but remained burden for them. This was the time when Aunt Meera was brought to Das household, where she took care of children apart from other household work. Aunt Meera suggested Mrs. Das to buy and keep a cow for fresh milk for the children. One day, due to careless servant behavior, cow drowned in the well. Meera Masi felt guilty about it. She was haunted with this incident. She gradually became alcoholic, which was initially recommended to her as medicine. Her alcoholic condition pushed her to death. We come to know in detail about the childhood of Bim and Tara. They both had different personalities. In childhood, Bim had leadership quality. She was intelligent and her teachers liked her and appreciated her. She loved doing social work. In contrary, Tara was timid. She was not good at studies. Her teachers always wanted her to become like her sister Bim. Two episodes are there in book which shows Bim's and Tara's personalities. The first episode was when Bim cut Tara's hair against her will, which shows her dominating personality. And the second was the episode at Lodi Garden, in which Bim was surrounded by bee and Tara left her in trouble and ran away, saving herself. This shows her escaping nature from all problems. Tara grew as an anxious child. She was attached to Meera Masi. Instead of her sibling, Tara was more comfortable with her neighbor children, Jaya and Sarla, Misra's daughters. She felt their house more lively and modern than her own house. They were good friends and visited with them out to the clubs for parties. Third part end with Mira's sister, Misra's sister engagement in young age without completing their education. Bim was not in favor of their engagement. She wanted them to complete their education first before marriage. She also declared that she will never get married and leave Baba, Raja, and Meera Masi. In fourth part, they were back in present. Tara wanted Bim to accompany her to Raja's daughter's wedding in Hyderabad. Bim did not agree, but Tara persisted her to attend the wedding. We come to know about Raja's married life. He has four daughters and a son. They visited once to Delhi to meet Bim and Baba. Tara also became more mature. She felt guilty for the bee incident and for abandoning her sister. She asked for her forgiveness. Bim was feeling rejected. Mr. Sharma visited her. This made her more helpless. He was working in Das' office but wanted one of the Das children to attend important meetings. Bim wanted to sell the family shares, for which Tara stopped her and suggested her to consult everyone in the family. Bim was very angry that Raja abandoned his family responsibilities and left her with all the problems. She took her anger out on Baba. After this incident, she thought deeply and realized her own inadequacy, which made her attack on innocent brother. She looked some of the Raja's old poems and decided that she should forgive Raja. This feeling took her to spiritual wholeness in which she was ready to accept everyone with their limitations and what they are. She found her social relevance too. Next day, Tara left for wedding with her family. Bim told her that she and Baba would not be able to leave the house, but if she could bring Raja back to unite the family. At the end, Bim and Baba attended a concert and realized that families have their dispute, but they have love which unite them together. This book is based on the importance of relationship within family. It's about inner lives of Indian families. Please do like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.